This is the FFR Trading Market Minute, and again, this is a daily candlestick chart of our U.S. stock market, the S&P 500, or the ETF for the S&P 500 here. And last Thursday, when we did the Market Minute, I had our upside target here, which was 672, and Friday we did hit that, and that's the point at which I believe that market may start to turn here. And you can see it hit that, it got rejected, came up again, got rejected, came up again, and got rejected. It finally did get through or closed above that level yesterday, which was Wednesday. But you can see here today we're kind of giving pretty much of yesterday's gains back here. What I'm seeing at the minutes, the positives are the RSI did cross back above its moving average here, and we did take out Wednesday's high here this morning. We actually opened up above that level. On the other hand, the negative is you can see we've got some divergence now on the daily chart here. So as the price made a higher high, so here's kind of the peak of the oscillation here. We made a bit of a higher high over the last few days. You can see the oscillator is not following, right? It's not following the price. And so, that coupled with the fact, if I go to the weekly chart, you'll see maybe a little easier anyway. So we've got some divergence here. We've got a lower high in our oscillator here, but you can see obviously the market has been making a higher high since this is September, the peak of September, obviously through here we are in October. And as the price is moving higher, the RSI is not following. So we've got some divergence there. So that is a sign, if you're long the stock market, maybe starting to lose some steam up here, and time to have your stops in, use your protective puts, whatever your strategy is to protect your downside in a bull market here. It's time to apply those strategies anyway. So back to the daily chart here, you can see the support. This was the resistance that broke, and now it's a role reversal. So the resistance now becomes support here. That is a target to the downside. You can see they've come down and kind of tested that a couple of times. And then the moving average support below that. To the upside, I do have, if we get through this level at some point, I do have another target up there around that 680, 681 and change level there before we get the next, decent pullback, I would say. Economic data set for next week. Some big reports on inflation starting on Wednesday, the CPI, followed by Thursday's PPI and retail sales. Hope that helps. Have a great rest of your trading week. We'll see you back next week in the FFR Trading Market Minute.